Don't underestimate women and the growing support they're providing to the WNBA. Remember, anything successful, you usually have the women behind it supporting the product.
Don't underestimate the NBA subsidizing.
The NBA and the NFL went to another level once they appealed more to women. What if the women decide we gonna focus and lock in on the WNBA?
No, the NFL started growing once they implemented what's called cheerleaders.
Welcome back to Dunk Dynasty. Before we dive into this massive story, drop a quick comment below. How long have you been following Caitlyn Clark, and who is your favorite player to see her face off against? Let us know in the comments section. Now what we are witnessing today is the complete collapse of the WNBA's public relations machine. The entire league office is reportedly in an unprecedented state of emergency. For weeks, tensions have been building behind closed doors, but an alleged leaked audio clip has now shaken the entire sports world. If you thought the physical battles on the court were the biggest story this season, think again. Rumors of an unfiltered locker room outburst involving Brittney Griner are spreading across the internet, featuring a line that has left fans completely stunned. "I am a grown man." The fallout from this alleged recording is reportedly so massive that NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is being urged by network executives to step in and address the situation directly. We are talking about rumors of major suspensions, emergency executive board meetings, and an intense public relations campaign to protect the league's booming viewership. Just when it seemed this controversy couldn't grow any bigger, Caitlyn Clark didn't just return, she made the decision inevitable. Do not skip a single second of this video because we are breaking down every angle of this massive story. Let's jump straight into it. To understand how we reached this breaking point, we have to look back at the central catalyst, Caitlyn Clark. The relationship between veteran players and Clark has become the most volatile and widely discussed storyline in professional sports. Night after night, Clark steps onto the court facing an extremely physical defensive strategy designed specifically to wear down her endurance and limit her offensive production.
Before she ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got this kind of shine. This girl, the Golden Goose, comes along and she wreaks havoc. She's the Rookie of the Year. She's fourth in the league in MVP voting. Fourth in the league, her rookie year.
Wow.
Outstanding. She's like Steph Curry. She could pull up from anywhere. You understand? She has that kind of capability. Didn't win a national championship. Lost to LSU one year. Lost to South Carolina another year. But she's outstanding and clearly worthy of being the number one overall pick. And what I was saying to everybody is ride the wave. Rising tide lifts all boats. The girl is spectacular. It's not like she's not a scrub. She's not only can play, she's a star caliber player who draws this attention. And maybe it's because that fan base that she has and her being a young white lady contributes to it. So what? Benefit from it. And then you have a lot of folks that have come to the defense of numerous WNBA players because they were pointing out like this has been going on before long and people are not hating on her. It's not about hating on her. It's that you feel she is getting a level of attention that you deserved and you...
Tensions reached an absolute boiling point during a recent, highly publicized on-court matchup between Clark and Brittney Griner. The physical play between the two divided sports analysts, media personalities, and fans across the globe. Opposing defenses have consistently made it their top priority to disrupt the star guard, but Griner's size and interior presence turned this particular game into a high-stakes showdown. This was no longer just another regular season game. It became a defining moment for the entire league. The officiating was immediately questioned by commentary teams while the physical intensity sent shockwaves through both franchises. Fans voiced their outrage across social media, demanding stricter foul enforcement to protect marquee talent. Pressure continued to build by the hour. Mainstream sports networks devoted full studio segments to the issue, and the league office found itself overwhelmed while trying to contain a rapidly growing media storm that showed no signs of slowing down. That rising tension allegedly erupted inside the locker room following the contest. While unverified audio recordings cannot be broadcast directly due to strict media guidelines, copyright policies, and music, reported transcripts and circulating insider claims have taken digital media by storm. According to widespread reports from media personnel inside the arena, following intense post-game questioning about the physical play and referee calls, Griner reportedly expressed her frustration behind closed doors, frustrated by the ongoing media narrative surrounding her defensive style. She allegedly shouted during a heated exchange, "I'm a grown man. Stop treating me like I can't play my game." When that specific phrase entered the public conversation, online engagement surged instantly. Commentators, sports podcasters, and millions of fans immediately began debating the context, intent, and broader implications of the remark, pushing the topic to the top of global trending charts within hours.
I don't know. I see somebody that's doing something wrong, so I rugby tackle, doing in an illegal defensive position, so I rugby tackle them. Or I see, I don't know, it's like being an offensive player and you're about to get hit by a moving screen. So instead of getting hit by a moving screen and drawing the foul, you decide to turn and shove the person setting the screen. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work. Freedom of movement does not allow you to stop before contact and shove somebody. Like, it is what it is, and I'm being real. Like, this whistle is horrendously awful. Like, this is minimum flagrant one. And again, when we're talking about this could be, I don't know. Look, I don't know about Brittney Griner's intent here, because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, she did the exact same thing as Caitlyn Clark did to Veronica Burton. The difference is that she's obviously taller. And is there a level of responsibility that you have to have when you're a little bit taller? Yeah, there is. There absolutely is a greater level of responsibility. If you agree this is some bullshit, subscribe. We are trying to get to 60k as soon as possible. We're on 59.6k right now. Thank you guys so much for all the support, by the way. Like, nearly 100 subscribers in the last day. But we gotta be real. This, like, if you're someone that's at a height that you can very easily go and clock somebody in the face, you probably should have to be a bit more careful. But yeah, it just keeps happening. It just keeps happening with Caitlyn, that. Alyssa Thomas did it to Caitlyn in her rookie year as well.
This is where the organizational stakes reached an entirely new level of urgency. With billions of dollars in active media rights negotiations and corporate sponsorships on the line, league executives face mounting pressure to contain the public fallout. Reports suggest that NBA leadership, including Commissioner Adam Silver, closely monitored the situation as executive discussions shifted toward protecting the long-term integrity, brand reputation, and commercial growth of professional basketball. Speculation continued to spread across major news outlets about whether high-level intervention, formal investigations, or unprecedented disciplinary measures would follow to restore order throughout the league. Just as the league's PR teams attempted to control the narrative, an unexpected development emerged from inside Indiana's own locker room. Sophie Cunningham, a prominent guard for the Indiana Fever, known for her outspoken personality and rapidly growing media profile, stepped directly into the public conversation.
I'd have fun with you. Brittney Griner, what she says, right there, watch this. Every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. Turns out it's people, thousands of them, just sitting there watching on purpose. It's very disruptive. She says WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done. But now it's like there's large gatherings of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy shit about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score, like we're there for their entertainment. You are. The whole thing is toxic. I saw a guy with his daughter in the crowd, both of them yelling, couldn't hear what they were saying exactly, but it was either my performance or some light racism. But here's where I'm going with this. So the WNBA says they want to get paid more. They're saying this year they're going to make $1 billion. That's what they're saying, okay? For the first time ever. Now that Caitlyn Clark is hurt for 2 weeks, did you see ticket prices? Insane. Let me read you the ticket prices. After Caitlyn Clark's been hurt for 2 weeks. All right? So let's go through this. Caitlyn Clark absence is having an immediate impact beyond the court. According to data shared by Yahoo Sports via TickPick, prices for 2 specific Indiana Fever away games against the Chicago Sky and the Washington Mystics dropped sharply after Clark was sidelined. Before the injury, the lowest ticket available for Fever's matchup in Chicago was $86. For the game in Washington...
Rather than avoiding the controversy or releasing a standard team statement, Cunningham's previous public comments regarding competitive fairness, player safety, and officiating consistency were quickly brought back into the spotlight. As rumors of the locker room outbursts began to spread, fans and sports analysts immediately linked Cunningham's earlier ESPN interviews to the ongoing debate. Cunningham had previously shared strong, unwavering views on player protection and officiating standards. As the controversy continued to grow, commentators pointed to her position as an important perspective representing athletes who believe league policies and officiating protocols require immediate structural reform.
Comments that some would deem controversial. She's a teammate of Caitlyn Clark. She plays on the Indiana Fever. And she was the one that got into it with a player a few weeks ago where she just pointed in her direction and kept pointing in her direction. That's Sophie Cunningham. Well, anyway, she made some comments that were deemed relatively controversial about a week or so ago. I don't know when it was. And she said she wasn't backing down from her comments. And it was regarding trans athletes in women's sports. Matter of fact, she went so far as to say she doesn't think her comments were controversial at all. She shared her opinion on a polarizing topic in an interview with ESPN this week where she claimed she felt a duty to, quote, protect young girls in a locker room or young girls in sport who shouldn't have to go against biological men. That's what she talked about. She was asked to expand on the quote when meeting with the media on Wednesday, and she made it clear that's how she feels. Quote, I said what I said, Cunningham told reporters. Well, rather than me just saying that, let's hear from Sophie Cunningham herself. Listen to what she had to say.
Talked about wanting to protect young girls who shouldn't have to go against biological men. Just can you expand your viewpoint on that?
I mean, I think I said what I said. I think it's kind of common sense. And I think I'll always believe in that. I think it's really important to protect children. And that's little girls who are also involved in that category. And so I stand on what I said, and I always believe that.
I stand with Sophie Cunningham. I stand with Riley Gaines. I stand with them both. I have 2 daughters. They don't participate in sports, but if they did, that would be my position. And I think it's important to emphasize what Sophie Cunningham said a bit further. She said, I think I'll always believe that. I think it's really important to protect children and that little girls who are also involved in that category. So I stand on what I said, and I will always believe that. She claims she's not a political person, but she does have morals and beliefs, and she will always stay true to them. When asked if her stance could negatively impact the trans community, Cunningham said she's not speaking out of hate. She doesn't dislike anyone. She says, quote, I think there is room for absolutely everyone here, and I think there's room to love everyone. I truly think when you get people in the same room and you have conversations,
This development added significant momentum to an already massive narrative, keeping player protection and executive accountability at the forefront of the media cycle. The conversation shifted from a single isolated incident into a league-wide debate over officiating standards, executive leadership, and long-term player safety across women's basketball. We are witnessing one of the most intense media sagas in modern sports history unfold in real time. What began as a heated on-court rivalry has evolved into viral speculation, high-level executive discussions, and an ongoing public debate that is reshaping how the sport is covered. Now we want to hear your perspective. What are your thoughts on how the league office is handling on-court physicality and media coverage? Do you believe officiating standards need an immediate overhaul to better protect star athletes moving forward? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all notifications so you never miss a major update. Thanks for watching Clark Gaming Hoop, and we'll see you in the next breakdown.